Ditto is awful. But not all hope is lost for this little pile of goo, this alleged possible Mew clone, who would have made it to state if it weren't for his bum knee. All this thing can do is transform into a slightly weaker version of the opposing Pokemon, which does allow for you to scout for super valuable information, but 99% of the time doesn't result in the user feeling good about their choice in running Ditto. I mean, why run Ditto when you could just have a more consistent Pokemon on your team? Why rely on the opponent bringing the strong Pokemon when you could just bring it yourself, lazy? This logic is what keeps people from choosing Ditto in most VGC formats. But there is an exception to this rule. Every few years, VGC allows for the use of restricted legendary Pokemon like Miraidon or Calyrex, but they only allow for 1 or 2 on a team, depending on the year. Ditto can be used to break this rule. What do you mean, Judge? I don't have 2 Miraidons. That one's a Ditto. Totally legal. Today, let's talk about why Ditto is only good against legendary Pokemon and try it out on the ladder. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video at any point in time, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. As a matter of fact, you should really just subscribe right now because I have a playlist full of content just like this that you can watch once this video ends. And if you think you're subscribed, do me a favor and double check because a lot of my viewers actually aren't. With that, let's get into the video. But not before I plug my YouTube channel memberships. If you click the join button, not only do you get access to bonus videos every week and access to my podcast with Jody Azzarelli, but you also can join my members only Discord where we team build and discuss Pokemon broadly. You also get a badge by your name in the comments and in my live streams, and you get to see your name at the end of these videos. Lots of cool perks there, so consider supporting me with the channel membership. Now back to the video. Okay, so what exactly makes Ditto so great? Well, let's look at its stats. Okay, so 48, 48, 45. Okay, let's stop looking at its stats. Ditto is not known for its high stats. In fact, its stats are notoriously bad. Nor is it known for its deep move pool. Nope. Like many YouTubers, Ditto is great because it's good at pretending to be it's anyone but itself. Transform allows for Ditto to manually transform into any Pokemon on the field, copying its moves, stats, abilities, and stat changes. However, if it had to manually do this every game, it wouldn't have the success it has today. No, Ditto is viable only due to its ability Impostor. This ability causes Ditto to automatically transform into the Pokemon directly across from it on the field. This would normally not be the most useful trait in any other format because when legendary Pokemon are banned, there's not much that's worth copying on the other side of the field. However, in VGC formats where you're limited to 1 or 2 legendary Pokemon, Ditto is able to become one of the opposing legendary Pokemon, resulting in its user effectively circumventing the rules and having an extra one on their team. This is especially useful into Pokemon like Calyrex Shadow or Calyrex Ice because their abilities allow for them to snowball their offensive stats, which Ditto will also copy, allowing for it to reverse sweep. This is why it almost always runs either the Choice Scarf or Focus Sash, so it can reliably win the exchange. Ditto's only major drawback is its HP stat, which is the only stat on Ditto that actually matters as it's the only one that remains the same after transforming, meaning it will always be a much frailer version of the original Pokemon that it copies. Ditto also needs to be positioned well in the field, otherwise you'll end up trying to copy a Calyrex and end up with, I don't know, a Metapod? Something bad, that's my point. Ditto excels in these formats because the power level of the game is finally high enough for Ditto to have something worth copying and rules to break. Today, let's showcase that by taking Ditto onto the ladder and seeing how well we can do with it. Okay, chat, I have to admit something. I have never used Ditto. Never, actually. Maybe I've used it on like a rental, but I'm not like a Ditto player. So, but I know about Ditto and like that's why I'm making the video. Also, there's only a couple more days left of Reg G. This video and then the video that comes out on Wednesday. So let's just get through this. We're almost done with Reg G. I don't have to talk about it anymore after this. We're completely done. And yeah, if you enjoy, leave a like, subscribe. Let's talk about the team that I'm using today. Okay, so the team that I'm using today is this Ditto team. It's based off of a team that did really well in the Monterrey Regionals. It was Luis Alonso Cota Guevara. Sorry. Luis Alonso Cota Guevara's team. I just lost my Mexican card right there because I messed up the pronunciation. But this is from Monterrey Regionals, and it seems pretty cool. I mean, like I had to guess with the EVs because I just took it from Lab Mouse, but effectively it's a Miraidon team with Pelipper on it to help out with like the Cali Ice matchup and, you know, being able to click wide guard and stuff. But beyond that, Ditto is basically here to be cleanup crew. You effectively get a second restricted, especially if they're using a setup restricted or like one of the Calorexes. You can just copy it, get all the boosts, and then reverse sweep. And that's why we have Terra Normal on it. Should be pretty straightforward. The Volcarona is obviously pretty cool. I'll leave the paste in the description down below, but I'll leave my version. But just know that I didn't make this team. I believe JoyoX9 runs a very similar team to this. So, yeah. All right. My cat is just scratching me. He's like, hey, look at me. I like how as soon as I like go, oh, let's make a Ditto video, I just run into wheezing immediately, which makes this infinitely harder. That being said, I don't know. Let me think. I've had a pretty good record with recording videos. Like, I've only lost once in the past 12 battles. So, and I do like 3 battles per video. So what? I've lost once in the past 4 videos. But I don't feel comfortable with this team because it's not a team that I made technically. Into this. Ah, man. Definitely. I don't think it's a Miraidon lead. The mouse hold is a little bit concerning. I would like Volcarona if it weren't for the fact that we just get like absolutely annihilated by Kali Ice. Or Kali Ice, Kali Shadow and Dondozo. I'm going to try this anyways. I think that this isn't a bad call. Leading off with the Wide Guard Mon is going to be a little interesting. And I know it's kind of weird, like, oh, you're leading off with Pelipper and Volcarona. They have like anti-synergy, but not entirely. I mean, I'm going to be able to Wide Guard on like Specs Astral Barrage if they're running that. And I'll be able to Quiver Dance. And I mean, Flame Body Volcarona does do pretty well into Dondozo, especially with the bulk that we have on it. So I'll be able to go for like a couple of Quiver Dances, hopefully at some point outspeed the Kali Shadow. As they do lead off how I thought they would lead off. Wide Guard will block Poison Gas, as well as Astral Barrage. And it's at this point I kind of have to hope that they are not Psy Shock. Because if they're Psy Shock, this could get a little freaky. Let's go ahead and go for the Wide Guard. I'm going to immediately go for a Quiver Dance. Also, I got a haircut. You can't really tell because it's not much shorter, but it's a lot cleaner. I didn't get a haircut for like a year prior to this. Like, I think my last haircut was right before EUIC back in like 2024. Alright, they do go for the Astral, so that's good. Hopefully they don't go for a Taunt. Taunt would be very annoying here. Because if they taunt me, that means I don't block Poison Gas. They're probably just going to Spikes, though. But I think as soon as I get up to +2, I don't have to worry too much about the rest of the team. Like, it's really just it's a matter of if they let me get up to +2 or not. They go for the Strange Steam. I'm not Focus Sash, so that's fine. Let's go for another Wide Guard. And I'm going to Quiver Dance again. Hopefully they're Choice Specs. That'd be actually pretty huge for me. I think if they switch, they are Choice Specs. And I'm hoping that they're like Psy Shock. Or not Psy Shock. I'm hoping that they're like Psychic and not Psy Shock. Alright, so they might be cooked here. I actually might have just completely like bodied them. Because there's the Strange Steam that's going to pick up the KO. But now I'm at +2, which means I always outspeed this Kali Shadow. And I'm pretty sure it's Specs. I'm pretty sure it's Specs. So I'm just going to get my Ditto in here, copy the Kali Shadow. And that was actually pretty lucky with the position of their Pokemon. So obviously I can't immediately copy it because my ability is gone. But I can go for the Transform. And I am a normal type. So I'll be fine. And here I'm actually just going to Fiery Dance onto you. And I don't know if this one-shots. I mean, I'm modest 36 special attack Volcarona. Alright, nice. They could Poison Gas me, but I don't know how much it's going to matter. Astral Barrage doesn't affect the Ditto. As long as I don't get crit here, I'm in a good spot because it's going to bounce off of me. Yeah. Toxic Spikes, not Poison Gas, please. Ah, they do go for the Poison Gas, and they get it on both, which is going to be a little bit annoying. Volcarona avoids, which is actually huge. If Volcarona avoiding is like the biggest thing ever for me. That being said, I do have to Terra Normal, unfortunately, to make sure I don't lose the speed tie immediately. Actually, what I could do... Oh, they are definitely specs. Yeah, I'm going to have to Terra Normal Astral Barrage. Just to be safe. Because I do get one shot by them if they win the speed tie since I'm Sash and I'm not Scarf. Let's go ahead and go for the... I'm actually going to go for the Giga Drain into the left slot. Just in case they want to get cheeky and go Dondozo. Alright, looks like no switch. Probably a protect from the, wheezing, I would imagine. Yep. So this Giga Drain's gonna get me a little bit more health. And if I win the speed tie, that'd be awesome. I do, alright. It's going to get me up to +1. Not that it matters in front of Dondozo. I would have preferred to be able to Terra Grass here because it would have made it a lot easier. But I couldn't really risk it because Ditto's like so integral to winning. That being said, I think that Miraidon plus Volcarona will always be able to like clutch this. Yeah, there's Dozo. My play is just Barrage and Giga Drain. Yeah, because if they attack me with like Wave Crash, there's a shot that they just get burned and I win. There's also the shot that I crit. Barrage should do a lot of damage, though. Let's see if they Terra. No Terra, which is awesome. Gonna get back up to full here, then. And we do have the shot to crit with this Astral. Doesn't do much. They're very specially defensive. There's the Wave Crash. If I get this burn, that'll be huge. Nice. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. That means no more leftovers recovery. And they take a lot of recoil. So they're basically just cooked. Yeah, because I can just single target Psychic now. Is single target Psychic stronger than Astral Barrage? Because it's 75% less damage. Psychic's 90, right? The Psychic is stronger than Astral Barrage. Yeah, because Astral Barrage is 120. If you cut that down... actually, no, I think Astral Barrage is still stronger, right? Oh no, they're like the same power. They're like the same power, but I should still Psychic. Unlock Electro Drift. No downside to that. Unless they have like a random Terra Ground and I'm cooked. Then I'm cooked. Doesn't quite do it, but this will. Tatsugiri doesn't get to attack here, so my play is always just going to be Astral Barrage plus target Tatsugiri. Sash is most likely on the Tatsugiri, that's why I need a double. And if there's Scarf, I think I'm still fine as long as I just target Tatsugiri. Astral Barrage, Electro Drift. Let's see what their item is. I think the only way I lose this is if they're like Terra Ground Scarf. And they KO my Kali Shadow. Terra Normal, okay. That could be bad as well. Astral Barrage goes first, so they're not Scarf. Gonna get rid of this Wheezing, and I think we're fine. Probably Sash. Yep. Icy Wind, okay. Could be bad, technically. Actually, no, we're fine. I'm gonna KO with Pollen Puff. Why not? Like, what's the issue with Pollen Puff, right? There's the Protect. And I think I'm fine. Like, even if they get, like, a double Protect, I'm pretty sure I just live. $32. Oh, no, double Protect could win the game for them. See if they get it. Because their win con is double Protect Draco. Alright, they don't even try it. Interesting. Yeah, they had to try it. Otherwise, they're not going to win. Nice. Alright, good first battle. Alright. Sorry, I was reading messages. Alright, 1,000. I don't know, maybe we wrap up the season. It depends how I do on the Wednesday video, but we could wrap up the season like top 500. Alright, Koraidon Sun. Koraidon Sun. This is definitely a matchup where I do like Ditto quite a bit. Grimmsnarl is also very helpful. It's the Heatran that's actually going to give me the most issues. But Pelipper is also just like super duper good here. I think what I'm going to do is... let me think. Let me think here. I'm modest on my Miraidon, right? Yes, I am modest. So if I'm modest, there's a good chance I don't outspeed that Koraidon, but I shouldn't drop to anything as long as I send in Pelipper at the right time. Volcarona is also quite good here. I think what I should do is I lead off with Iron Hands Miraidon, and I bring Pelipper, and then Ditto in the back. Like, Ditto's so good in restricted formats. You guys have no clue how good it is. Like, it's literally just like, oh, we only get one restricted? Now I got two. Oh, we only get two restricteds? Now I got three. It's that simple. Like, it really is. And I mean, obviously you do have to still deal with Ditto's really low HP stat, but otherwise it'd be just completely broken. It'd just be the most broken Pokemon ever. Brute Bonnet, Hutran. What are the odds this is Covert Cloak Brute Bonnet? Not super high, so this Volt Switch feels very smart. I think Fake Out Volt Switch isn't a bad play. Unless they're like Terra Ground Heatran, which I really doubt. That's not a very common Terra for it. But I can just go into Pelicopter. God, I love Pelicopter so much. Pelicopter, Pelicopter. Alright, looks like free Volt Switch. Rage Powder. Okay, they are Covert Cloak. They are Covert Cloak, that's fine. Nothing a little Pelicopter Switch can't fix. Substitute had the potential to be kind of annoying, but I am safety goggles, which is awesome because I can just go for the Drain Punch here. And I have to be a little scared of the Koraidon switch because if they switch into Koraidon where Brute Bonnet is, could be bad. Drain Punch wouldn't be that bad of a play though. Let's just Weather Ball. I'm just gonna send it. Like if they switch in Koraidon, whatever. I think they're more likely just to Terra Grass or Protect. Yep, there's the Terra Grass. Oh, Terra Fairy? I'm cool with that. Totally fine. I wonder if they're the, oh, what's the set? I wonder if they're the Zoom Lens set, because Zoom Lens would be interesting. I'm pretty sure they're just... I literally missed if they were leftovers or not. I think they're leftovers, because I wasn't paying attention. Alright. Pelipper being trapped in here isn't the best. They try the Spore. No such luck, though. No such luck! Get rid of the Brute Bonnet. That's awesome. Alright, let's see if they were leftovers. I wasn't paying attention. Nope, not leftovers. Okay. So, possibly Zoom Lens. There's Koraidon. And I am trapped in here with it. This is a really cool team. I am trapped in here with Koraidon, but I can also just copy it next turn, which is awesome. For that reason, let's just go for the low kick. And why not Hurricane? I don't care if it's inaccurate. I need the damage. Breaking Swipe. Helicopter lives. And their Life Orb. Missed that, that's fine. Low kick should do a decent amount. As they Terra Blast me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that one shot? Alright, no, it doesn't even come close. Does a lot of damage. And I drop, which means I get to switch in my guy. Get to switch in my guy. Still have Terra available too, which is awesome. Give me this. Give me this restricted. Alright, let's check out your moveset, buddy. Definitely can't switch in my guy yet. Let's go for a Wild Charge. Terra Normal? Okay, man. Oh, wait, I'm Terra Normal. I'm an idiot. I always forget how this stupid Pokemon works. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Alright, I'm gonna Protect here. They should just Breaking Swipe. But we are speed tying with this thing, which is awesome. There's the breaking swipe. Can you please KO Iron Hands? That'd be awesome. Nope, not quite. Am I gonna have to Terra normal? No, I'm not. I'm KOing myself. I'll do it. Fine, I'll do it myself. All right. This is a pretty good position. Since we're Terra Fairy, I can just always lock Dazzling Gleam. There's not much they can do about it. Like, what do they have in the back? Probably Flutter. Flutter or Walking Wake. Both aren't great for me, but as long as I win the speed tie, I'm fine. Because Specs D-Gleam catches everything in the back. Technically, I could also lock Electro Drift, but D-Gleam just seems safer. And the correct play here is always close combat right slot. Because they're always going to breaking swipe here. And I'm guaranteed to live this hit. And I'm pretty sure single target Specs Terra Fairy, whatever KOs. Heatran protects, awesome. So I never lose a Pokemon this turn. They go for the breaking swipe. I'm gonna have my attack stat dropped. Not the end of the world. Critical hit. Here's the CC. And unfortunately for me, I think I'm out of electric terrain. So maybe I should have locked Electro Drift, all things considered. Maybe I should have locked Electro Drift. How many turns of Sun are left? Could I stall out the Sun? Oh, it's Chi-Yu. Ooh, it's probably Scarf Chi-Yu. That could be an issue. That could be an issue. Okay. I still D-Gleam, obviously. There's not anything else I can do. Do I protect here? I think I do. Probably Scarf Chi-Yu is the issue, and we're still in Sun. And I lost my my resistance. There's the overheat. Yeah, it's cooked. That's about as cooked as it gets. I can win, but only if I, like, crit close combat and also dodge 2 overheats. Yeah, my win con is crit close combat, dodge 2 overheats. Nope, no such luck. All good, all good. Lost to Laws. Dude, it was foretold. His name is Laws. I took the L. Must be in downtown Chicago. I took the L. All right. Continue battling here. And I should have time for one more. Hopefully we can get a win, go positive with Ditto. It's funny, in the video where I'm like, Giratina's awful, I won like all my matches. Oh no, I think I lost one, right? Ooh, okay. Alright, this is certainly a Grimmsnarl game. Without a doubt. Without a doubt, this is a Grimmsnarl game. It's also just like an immediately Terra the Miraidon game, funny enough. Wide Guard's also super busted, and we're gonna bring Ditto in the back. It's just an immediately Terra the Ditto, or Terra the Miraidon game. I'm clicking Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam, and I'm getting my light screen up, and then I'm gonna click Wide Guard and try to reverse sweep with my Ditto. Because the thing about Regidrago is that it really doesn't like fairies. There was like a joke on the channel for a little bit where... What is it? Regidrago is the fairy inspector. It's like, fairy check. Nope, no fairies in there. It's a cool team, though. Okay. Well, I see this as an absolute win. Do I really want to immediately tear the Miraidon? I could just light screen Volt Switch, because I always get in Ditto. I think that's a better play. Light screen, Volt Switch. On you. I need a Volt Switch on that, because it's probably Covert Cloak on the left. As they switch out. Who's coming in? Indeedy. Okay, makes sense. Glad I clicked that. As they withdraw, is it gonna be Regidrago? That helps me choose my Terra here a lot easier. Ogre Pawn, okay. Remember guys, with Miraidon, it's ABV, always be Volt switching. Like, look at that. That didn't even have terrain. I can get Impeliper here, like, for free. Like, Pelipper doesn't care about anything this thing wants to go for. It's also just a free Weather Ball. Or a Hurricane. Hurricane's actually better. Let's get the Reflect in the Hurricane. No reason not to Hurricane Ogre Pawn. As they opt not to protect. Woodhammer. Do I eat that? Yes, I do. That's a dead Ogre Pawn. And Terra Normal... Terra Normal Ditto is looking even better. The hard part is getting it in. Let's get you in here. Definitely just a D-Gleam foul play turn. I think I Terra Fairy D-Gleam just in case they want to go into, yeah, just in case they want to go into the stupid, stupid Whimsicott. I get the KO then. And I mean, Grimmsnarl behind screens, even if this is like specs on the Calyrex, I should be fine. No, it looks like the Calyrex is just going to drop this turn. As they attempt a nasty plot. Yeah, Dazzling Gleam will KO the Indeedee, and Foul Play will just pick up this thing, and the match is over. Should I get one more after this? It feels like a short video if I don't. We didn't even get to Ditto all over them. I wanted a Ditto on them. When Ditto came in, transformed, and said it was Dittoing time, then Dittoed all over them. Can't click that. Dazzling Gleam. And that's game. All right. Let's get one more. Try to hit top 1,000. $825, yeah, that should put us up there. Okay, Miraidon Hyper Offense. Certainly a Ditto game. Like, even copying Dondozo is huge here. Trying to think. I don't have Toxic Spikes or nothing. It's just hit me as hard as they can. Certainly a Grim Snarl, Miraidon lead. Ditto in the back. The last Mon, I'm tempted to bring Pelipper just because Pelipper allows for me to wide guard on a lot of really important hits like Make It Rain and Heat Wave, but I don't think I'm super worried about Heat Wave. I think we'll just go AV Iron Hands. AV Iron Hands doesn't sound like a bad call at all. Oh my god, I love that trainer card. Alright. Not a bad lead, especially since it looks like we're speed tied. Maybe not even. Definitely gonna light screen here. And I'm gonna Volt Switch left slot. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. Let's see if I win the speed tie. Get in my Iron Hands. I could have Draco'd, but I'm not a freak like that. Oh, that could have gone better. I do just get to copy their Miraidon now, which isn't the worst. Oh no, what could be worse than one Miraidon? Oh, I know, 2 Miraidons. Especially since I got Fake Out Pressure this turn, that's actually huge. That's actually huge. Alright, definitely the exact same set as me. I think what I'm gonna do here is... I mean, I could Dazzling Gleam, but I think they're just gonna Terra Fairy. So I'm gonna Electro Drift. They could also just go into... Let me think. I do have Fake Out Pressure. Let's lock Electro Drift into left slot and go for Fake Out on the right. And if I win the speed tie and they don't Terra, or if they do Terra, like, it's still great. There's Tatsu. Probably just a Terra. And I'm not specs locked, which is awesome. Fake Out. Let me think. I mean, I'm sashed. They're probably just going to go for Earthquake. My Miraidon can probably take 1 Earthquake. Can it? I'm not sure. I definitely Draco Meteor into you. I don't have Volt Switch. The original version of this team had Volt Switch on it over Low Kick. I understand why now. Definitely don't want to get Miraidon in just yet. Well, maybe I do. I have full faith Miraidon can take one Earthquake. Especially if I just crit here. Oh, I didn't actually think I was gonna crit. I was just mentioning, like, yeah, if I just crit here, it doesn't matter then. I was just mentioning, you know, for goofs. One of these things is not like the other. All right, yeah, give me one good reason not to make this play every single time. Bro, I got a light screen up. Try me. Bro, I got a light screen up and a focus sash. And I feel like I'm gonna crit again. Alright, let's see if they Terra. If they don't Terra, I think I just win. Oh wait, they already Terra'd. I'm stupid. They were Terra Grass. Icy Wind, connects on both. So Scarf on you. The Electro Drifted. I just tank it because of the light screen. Alright, good game, bro. Good game. There's Chi-Yu. Is there any way I fumble this? If it's Scarf Chi-Yu, that could be an issue. But we have light screen up. So I think the way I guarantee the win here is I go into my Iron Hands. Well, I mean, Iron Hands should be able to solo. I'm fine. I just lock Electro Drift. Heal him. Iron Hands can solo Chi-Yu. Yeah, they just forfeit. Oh wait, they can't be Scarf because the Tatsugiri was Scarf. Yeah, I'm good then. Cool. Awesome. Well, that was a pretty good showcase of the Ditto. I mean, the Ditto clutched it like so hard there with the crit. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. We're going to be checking out Mewtwo on Wednesday. Let me know what Pokemon you guys want me to check out in Regulation I, because that's what we'll be starting next week. Yeah, have a nice one. Goodbye.